Hey there, welcome back to Elden Ring. We're gonna be checking out this little ravine path. We've seen it from up above. It's got a bunch of these jail watchers. There's like a lot of them actually. A purple eyes going on, blowing up. What are they guarding? Who knows? We know they're golems. We saw a giant jar dude. This could be a good opportunity for us to try those crystal darts. It's so interesting that these guys have these like magic imbued, oh gosh, magic imbued arrows and bow and stuff. We've never seen anything like that in the past, and we've actually, there's gravel stone, which I mean makes sense because we're in the dragon barrow, so there's probably a lot of like dragon stuff, but gravel stone only comes from ancient dragons, right? So was there some kind of ancient dragon floating around here? We're gonna get up and around, see what he's got going on. Hi bud. Oh, okay, what was that? Spiked palisade shield, kind of like another version of our shield. Let's see here. It does work on him. Look. Oh, that's so cool. He's still shooting at us though. That's a problem. Good stagger though. All right, very cool. I really didn't know if that affected them or not. That's so cool. I mean, because they are golems. They're golems, right? Now, that thing behind him is a Colosseum. Like, we've seen it in Limgrave. And so that's what he's blocking. Now, why would a jar be around a Colosseum? Well, what do they have inside of them? Warriors. So this is some massive jar. Maybe, like, I mean, the grandest jar of all, where they all get put inside. All the greatest ones. Talk. See laughing? You can now see Knight of the Great Jar's red summon sign. So there they are. We're probably going to swap out some of these talismans a little bit just to better fit the situation. So who have we got? Now these are all people who have defeated him before. That's a Ruin's Greatsword. What do we got here? It looks like the friggin' Moonlight Sword. And another Ruined Greatsword. Very cool. Alright, I'm just going to drink this now. Summoning Adversary. Hi, bud. Oh, he's a staff. He's a wizard. Oh, we never looked at the Collapsing Star spell that we got from the War Dead. Freaking, what's it called? Oh, I'm too slow on the things. Gotcha. That's a mistake on my part. I mean, you guys might not know that. I'm going to edit it in now. Oh, I tried to do the weapon swap for the backstab. I should have just gone for the backstab as it was. Ooh, can't believe that went backwards. That still hit me. Okay. Guess it's been a while since I've seen any of the Ruined Greatsword stuff. Uh-oh. Gotcha, bud. Alright, one down. Let's get the next Ruined Greatsword out of the way too, I guess. Hi, bud. Oh, the angle. He was slightly up high on me. Look how when you do the fully charged attack, it does like a destructive shockwave on the ground. It's pretty cool. I like that he just stood still for that. That was really nice of him. Ooh, almost got you. It was the second one too. Oh, that shockwave got me. Ooh. Nice. What's this one got again? Oh yeah, Moonlight Greatsword. Oh, he wanted to buff your weapon. Are you fat rolling? You friend. Ooh, yeah, it's too slow. Does a good amount of damage, though. Good for him. Gotta be careful. We gotta watch our stamina because of, you know, the big sword in our shield. Ooh! Also watching Frostbite, because that could be deadly for us if he catches us in one bad combo. It'll also stagger us out of actions, too. So, like, I have to, yeah, make sure I'm watching it. Oh, that was really close. Got him. Alright, we did it. Great Jar's Arsenal. A charm that resembles a great jar, overflowing with weaponry, vastly boosts maximum equipment load. The Great Jar grants this talisman to their warriors. Carry as much as you can, grow big and strong. Which matches what the Jar White thing kind of says. Come back to me when you're ready, you know, big and strong. Why would there be bunches of weapons in there? Because warriors go in there. Alright, next thing we should check out. Right up here There's a path. There's a bunch of animal things as well as goats. But there's a shack, and we want to go up and check out the shack. It's weird these dogs are not eating the goats, man. They're not. And the thing, I'm not fighting them right now, and I have no interest to, really. But if you fight them, the goats will attack you. It's like they're protecting each other. It's crazy. Isolated merchants. There's an isolated merchant here. Serpent arrows. We got the Land of Reeds armor. So the Lands of Reeds has long been locked in a miserable civil war, during which time it has remained alienated from the cultures of its neighbors. Little wonder that the entire nation has succumbed to blood-soaked madness, or so it is said. The grimy outer mantle is made from withered reeds from the warrior's birthplace. Perhaps its comforts extend to a nostalgic thoughts of home. Ooh, gateway. Okay. Hidden cave. Interesting. There's also a beast repellent torch, which burns oil infused with a special incense. The aroma pacifies wild beasts. Torches such as these were used to keep unwelcome beasts away from treasure troves hidden in caves. Let's check out the notes too. Fort Gaol in Caelid houses a gateway that leads to Redmane Castle. Alright, we already knew that. There is a hidden cave in the town of Celia. Look beyond the graveyard at the precipice. Oh, hidden cave in Celia. Alright, sure enough. Now if we wait here, we do stuff here at night. And it probably comes as a horrible jump scare if you ever happen to show up at night. There is a bell-bearing hunter, which, I mean, makes sense because what is supposed to be here? A merchant, and he's hunting bell bearings. Oh, he's still here though. Maybe re-rest. Now he's gone. This one is notorious because he is like the strongest one you could ever possibly fight. He is crazy strong, and I dodged way too early. God, look at that damage. Here comes the floating sword of death. Boom. Boom. Poke. 1, 2, 3. Poke. Poke. Roll. Heal up. I don't know that I'm going to be able to beat him. Oh my god, he broke my guard immediately. Fully charged. Oh my god, I was so hoping that would stagger him. I'm in a dangerous spot. Gotta be careful. There it is. Dagger. That's some decent damage. We're getting there. Poke. Oh, his stamina. Whoa. Comes a blade. Uh-oh. Oh, good blood loss, though. 1. Oh, move away. He's going to do teleporting sword. Oh, damn it. Whoa. Too early. As soon as I rolled, I knew it. We could do this. I'm not going to take the time to do it right now, though. I am not interested in fighting him. It's going to give us a bell bearing that gives us, like, access to freaking bones or something stupid. It'll be a job for another time. So right now we're traveling along a road. There are 2 paths here. Both of them kind of go to their tree. There was a high road and this lower road. And we ended up going the low road with a side of grace right here, which is cool. And even this splits again, it looks like. Dragon Barrow Fork. Okay, so yeah, there's another fork right here, and there's bears. All right. And actually, it looks like their tree might be higher up. Huh. But as we travel along, we do find ourselves a cave. What is this one called? Let's find out any second now. Dragon Barrow Cave. Riveting. And there's a bear. He is a brutal bear. He's like really strong. Will our beast repellent torch work on him, I wonder? He used to keep unwelcome beasts away from treasure troves hidden in caves. We're gonna find out. Alright, he wandered off that way, so now we sneak through. Look at all these bushes. It's all meant for us to go sneaking through. You definitely can't fit through that hole, right? Oh, that goes way down. Be wary of down. Okay, we're not going down yet. Let's go this way. Stay away. Stay away. I've got a torch. I've got a torch with special incense. You're not supposed to attack me. Stay away. It's not working. It's not working. Merchant sold me faulty goods. Animals. Okay. Bull Goat's Talisman. It's a nice little grove kind of thing. Don't go in there, guys. You'll get eaten by the bear. Oh, they're doomed. They chose the bear over me. It's messed up, dude. Bull Goat's Talisman. A talisman depicting the horns of a bull goat raises poise. Bull goats are associated with the stout and mighty Tragoth, who are said to be unflinching in combat, now a silent comrade to those who fight. Yeah, he used to be. Yeah, he doesn't really say anything. I mean, granted, none of the people we summon say anything. It's interesting that they're associated with him, and it's not like he's associated with bull goats, right? Like, I don't know. I thought it would be really funny if this torch actually did work on this bear. Yeah, this bear is no joke. He takes a lot to bring down. It's like not worth it to fight him. Oh, wolves? Okay. Pack ahead. That's fine. Stay away. I'm warning you. I've got a torch. All right, so it's working on them. Was the bear just too strong? I have a feeling that whatever's up ahead of us is not going to be affected by a beast torch. Oh, it's a beast man. 2 of them. We've seen a pair like this before. Crumbling Faramazula. Look, he's eating something. Bones. Meat. People. Hi, guys. We're going to get the little one first. Beast of Faramazula throwing knife, and then the cleaver. I guess I've got the cleaver one. He's got the throwing knife. Old bird is a little more mobile than I am. He wants a shield bash or crash. Nice. This one feels a little bit stronger than the ones we fought before. Poke. Ooh, dagger time. Chunk. Bird's doing some good work over there. Ow! Bird. Take the aggro back. Throwing guy's a good teammate because he is he's covering his buddy a little bit. Oh, I messed it up. I always forget how slow the shield crash comes out. Because like shield bash, I can like put it out there kind of quickly and block an attack while I like start hitting them in the face. Nice! Double burst. Got him good. Well, I don't even know if the bleed actually went off, but the frost definitely helped there. Okay, he's down. Cool. Flame Drake Talisman +2. Yeah, it's so interesting that these beasts and stuff drop the dragon talismans. And I mean, like, where do we find, like, where are we now? In Greyll's area with dragons. Where is the Bestial Sanctum? In the Dragon Barrow. You know, a lot of coincidences there, right? Look at that. So previously, like when we fought a different Putrid Avatar, I wasn't sure if it would still be able to use any of the like holy skills. And this one did it. So I guess they still can, even though it's, you know, been rotten and corrupted, right? The symbol thing on its staff, right? It's obviously not like an Erdtree one. And it's definitely not the same as the previous one. But see how it's got like the arc top with like multi-points? It's making me think of Moog's symbol right now when we see it on that emblem. We have the Ruptured Crystal Tear. I never looked at it, apparently. A defective crystal tear which possesses absolutely no medicinal qualities. A lesson said to be learned the hard way for some. Faith can be a volatile matter after all. Another dead dragon. And a bridge. And a dragon. A living dragon. He's a big one, too. He's a big one. Guarding the bridge. So let's not go that way. Not right now. We have all of... I guess we got 9 flasks. We might be able to pull it off. Let's go the other way, though. A wizard tower. Graveyard. Cool. Oh, no way, dude. Dang it. I need those runes, too. I can level up. There's Grace right there. Dang it. Oh, let's put us so far away, too. So, that path we took that ultimately did not... be wary of what? Of up. What? Trap ahead. Trap. Be wary of trap. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at that ball. Where was that, like, just outside of Celia when we were going up the way to the chapel? There's a wizard tower nearby, so this kind of tracks. They do the same thing in the Rea Lucaria Academy. But anyways, like I was going to say, that way I ended up falling down and dying. Didn't seem like there was a path down here. So if we looked on the map, there was a kind of roundabout way on that forked road that we didn't continue taking. So it led us here. And now we're at the wizard tower, but you can see it's sealed by the Rea Lucarian emblem. Lenne's Rise? Okay. We're going to make it nightfall, though, because there's something else to see here. Look there. It's the good old Knights Cavalry. I know there was like a way you could cheese this fight or something, get him to like jump off the bridge or something. I've never really tried to do that. I'm not particularly interested in it because I'm pretty confident in, owie, my ability to beat this guy. Oopsies. That was a lot of damage though. Now we can get him. Get the critical. Thank you. Oh, so much damage. And then we'll just open with a shield crash. Did not do as much damage as I was hoping. Fully charge R2. Later. Ash of War Bloodhound Step. It allows the user to become temporarily invisible while dodging at high speed. Moves faster and travels farther than the regular quick step. That's about it. Okay. I was kind of hoping it would say something about the Bloodhounds, because really we don't know anything about them outside of that one curved sword we got early on in the game, and even then, I don't even think it said that much about them. Now, if we end up circling around this whole wizard tower, Lenne's Rise, we can't get in. There's no way up into it, but there is this spring jump thing, and if we use that, we can end up landing on top of it, and we can find ourselves a way in somewhere around here. Slippery rooftop. Oh yeah, right there. See it? Shoop. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and go up real quick, and then we'll go down to the bottom. Memory stone. Alright, so pretty normal stuff. Place is a big old mess, like they're doing a bunch of research and stuff, but okay. Look at that. It's one of those seedbed of stars. Whole bunch of crystals here. They have such an look how they've got like veins of gold into it. It's not like the rest of the crystals that we normally see that are just solid blue, right? So it's like some crazy experiment where they're adding in like amber almost, right? How we had the amber starlight. Just like Selen says, you know, amber houses like primordial life, and then glintstone is like the residual life of stars. And so is there some kind of combination they're trying to do here? Because in a way, like they both seem to be tied together. Oh, and look at that. Now the stuff it does there, if we walk into it, it's going to hurt us. It's a lot like the Night Maiden's Mist. It's a spell we learn from, we learned it from Gaol, I think it was. But it's a sorcery of Celia. That's one. Because they learned it, like underneath Celia, the city of Nokron sleeps. And this spell originates from the maidens of that place. So it's very interesting that they have this like silver mist that's going to damage us. And then this thing is like emitting like the same type of stuff, but it looks very cosmosy and not really silver, right? Is it emitting from the mouths? Yeah, I think it's intention. I think they're trying to make it like emit from the mouths of these guys, and look how all of their mouths are like open. Now I know there was some stuff talking about how like it was forbidden because there was like stuff to do with sorcerers and making these. So like, are all these masks actually like sorcerers? And this like spewing gas is like some kind of cosmic air that's coming out of them because it's supposed to be like the start of a star, which is why it like looks like this. Huh. Too bad we can't make it bleed. No wonder the place is sealed up, right? That's why there's a whole, oh my god, that does hurt quite a lot. No wonder there's a seal from the Academy to seal this place up, because they don't want anybody finding anything that kind of gets close to the primeval current. But of course, it doesn't drop anything. Now, we've been avoiding that big giant bridge there because there is a dragon guarding it. So we can take this side path up. But it looks like there's a whole bunch of crap in the road, right? What's this note say? Be wary of trap. Yeah, and we see them little spiked balls. That's the stuff that the vulgar militia use. So, yep, they've trapped this whole area. They're trying to keep people out. And, I mean, if you go and you explore outside of Goreng's Bestial Sanctum, you end up seeing that there are just a bunch of vulgar militia. Look at them. There they all are. A lot of them. And then look at the structures. It's more of those beast things. They're like half encased of stone, like almost like they've been melded in with it. And they're like kind of like trying to break free. It's really freaky looking. It's so bizarre. And And like, I don't know, the way these things kind of stick out, it gives me the vibe of some of those like big tombstone things we see in like large graveyard areas, like we saw outside of in the Altus Plateau, where we ended up fighting the death bird that merchant was at and stuff, and the skeletons were flying and spewing out death stuff. But we find ourselves a side of grace, a good point to stand here and try and fight this dragon. Now, since he is a dragon, he's probably going to breathe fire on us, so we're going to have flame fortification on, which I keep passing for some reason. I forgot that I also have rotten breath. You know, I picked that up at one point. I don't really like using it because it's very overplayed and like kind of just by people in general, because it's really strong. And I mean, the Ekazuki's one is probably way better, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use it because this dude can kind of suck. This place is pretty rough, like as far as like battling locations go. We did not get him with Scarlet Rot yet. Flying Dragon Greyll. Now this is the second flying dragon that we have seen. The first one we've ever seen was Gaol on the lake, but now we've got the rot going. Now we can potentially bleed him out and do some good work there. That's some decent damage. We need to go now. This is where the bridge is awful terrain because there's just not any room to navigate whenever they start doing these like crazy breath attacks. Watching for the fall. Poke. Poke. Oh, I could have used that Flame Drake Talisman +2 to give us even more. And honestly, the shield block's probably not going to do very much for us, so I really should have swapped around a bit of my talismans. Oh, no. Okay, get away, get away, get away. Run, 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 run. Where's he at? Oh. Poke. Oh, good blood loss. I would like to stagger him, though. One. Should be a second one. Yep. Oh, I missed it. Okay, we got his wing, though. So, because we do need to keep kind of hitting him. Otherwise, his stagger is going to just, like, kind of fade out. Now we can get some good hits here on the face. Nice. Good, clean fight, honestly. I think that rot did a lot of work for us, though, too. 80,000 runes. And we got a dragon heart. Should be a new draconic power, too, I think, right? Maybe not. The Ferrum Great Bridge. Oh, wait, hold on. Ferrum Great Bridge. We got Beastmen of Ferrum Azula. And there's Bestial Sanctum stuff here. So, interesting. Okay, ties. We got some ties in here. Now, coming back out of Greyll's Sanctum, we see this thing. We'd seen it in the past and, like, did not mess with it because it looks intimidating. But we've met another creature like that. It is a gargoyle. Now, this one's obviously not moving, but it's also different, right? Where the other one, you could definitely tell it's, like, kind of pieceworked a little bit, like the way his body worked. And you can kind of see it there, some different modeling colors on his body. But this one's got, like, the black wings and black corpse wax, black corpse wax on its weapon and stuff. So it's got a different coloration to it. So it's not quite the same, even though, you know, they might be of the same kind of like grouping. They're not quite cut from the same cloth. Now, oh, look at these stairs. It almost looks like there should be something else here. But when we looked from the distance, you know, we could see stuff like down there. Like it looks like you can go down there, doesn't it? Like sometimes you can just see that when you look around a place. There's just locations you can go. And I mean, here we go. Sign on that one. Well done. Thanks. You know what we can put on? Let's put on the little long-tailed cat talisman. Why can I summon my bird here? We're going to drop right here. Okay, we're okay. Cool domed structures. It's so cool looking, but look at that. Look at that structure, like the groundwork right there. You know what it reminds me of? The fallen ruins around, you know, just around, like, particularly Limgrave and stuff. You see some in Ray Lucaria a little bit, too, like where we fight a Death Bird. But the way that looks is very similar, right? The kind of arching designs onto it. Looks like we could even kind of go down that way some, too. But I'm going to use this to kind of jump up, and then we'll kind of explore along here. Sanctuary Stone. What is a Sanctuary Stone again? A rare piece of stone fragment found near places where ruins have fallen from the sky. It feeds and strengthens the light as it shines. So it has stuff to do with lights, but rare piece from a ruins that fell from the sky. There's a bat down there too, so it looks like we can definitely go down that way somehow, and there's more down there. So can we make that drop? We can use it. There's a sign down there, but I don't trust it. We can actually use... Okay, that went too far though. What about... Can you... Is there another spot I can make it? There's lots of bats down there, so it's like I should be able to, huh? Oh, totally okay. Whew. Dry down. Thanks. There's a bunch of items there. A bat there. More items. Like there's more stuff like further and further down. So let's try and make this jump. Haha. Would we be okay though? Oh, we'd be okay. Hey, we did it. Totally fine. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. Might have made a mistake. I think it might be trapped. Okay. There's an item down there I would really like to get. But I'm having some troubles making it down the rest of the way, and I might have chosen poorly? I guess we're okay. Yeah. Alright, what are you? Dragon Crest Shield Talisman. Okay, we haven't seen one of those before. A Wrought Iron Talisman depicting an ancient dragon. Boosts physical damage negation. All these are ancient dragons, right? Yeah. The ancient dragons were the prehistoric era before the Earth Tree. Protect their lord as a wall of living rock. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Interesting. Oh, look at this spot. It's a little different. Beast sections. This is like in his mouth, too. Huh. Cicada. A short sword given to high-ranking clergymen of Farum Azula. Raises potency of bestial incantations. The design celebrates a beast's 5 fingers, symbolic of the intelligence once granted upon their kind. Oh, okay. So, high-ranking clergyman of Farum Azula, so like Gorank. And we actually see him wielding some kind of small daggery, I guess, short sword thing whenever he goes like, you know, beastie and rampages. But it celebrates the 5 fingers, but the design celebrates a beast's 5 fingers, symbolic of the intelligence once granted upon their kind. So it was granted to them. Interesting. So who granted it to them, you know? I wonder. Right? And said that in the time before the Earth Tree stones were the first weapons of the beasts who had gained intelligence. So they were granted intelligence by somebody, that 5th finger being like a sign of it, right? And the first weapons they used were just stones. I mean, yeah, makes sense. Like you pick up the first thing, a rock, a club. Lots of ruin fragments and sanctuary stones. So we know it has stuff to do with Farum Azula, and you know, we also have that stuff that like the crumbling Farum Azula. We saw it a little bit using one of the sending gates at the belfries. And it's the Great Bridge of Farum. Alright, I want to try and fight this thing. I don't think we're going to win, but I want to give it a go, because he can be pretty brutal. Also, I don't think he can bleed, but we're going to, you know, which is why I'm going to use this sword. Black Blade Kindred. Look at that red and black fire. Big slicing attack. Now the other one used a twin blade and a great axe, right? Because we get the gargoyle's great axe, and then he swapped between the two, like some kind of like warrior, right? And I mean, he's used the corpse wax is the corpse wax of champions used to patch him up. Oh, so much damage. Oh, I'm dead. Now, if that red black flame had actually hit us, it would sap away our health. It would also reduce our maximum HP as well. So he's channeling powers of the Rune of Death, just like the Black Knives were doing with that knife. Now, when it says Black Blade Kindred, what is it talking about? It's talking about Malekith, the Black Blade. Not the Black Knives, Black Blade. So he has something to do with Malekith. I mean, he is channeling death, which he sealed away. I mean, I guess that's probably why he has the black corpse wax, right? Uh-oh. Here comes the halberd. You got an itch on my nose. No big deal. Oh, that spin around. Big slam, too. Nice. Fully charged R2. Nice. Another fully charged R2. Switch to the dagger. Get a nice riposte. Alright. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. We just can't really afford to make mistakes, right? I wonder if he can fall off the edge. Whoa. I mean, he's not a golem, but I was just kind of wondering, do you think the crystal darts affect him as well? Watching out for any thrusts. Oh, nope. Black flame. Whoop. Oh, he clipped us. Oh, it didn't reduce our maximum HP. Man, I swear it did. Fully charged. That was kind of a mistake. I was a little ballsy of me to try and do all that. Bird lasted about as long as he could. Oh, curry. Thinking about calling them Seymour. I appreciate the suggestions too, actually. They're really good to do reference in with like remnant stuff. Kawada Kuri. I was thinking about calling him Seymour because that's like a Persian phoenix. He came back. He's an ash. He rose from the ashes. He also breathes fire. Oh, that's a bad one. Yeah. Oh, dang it. Alright, yeah, 2 flasks left. Owie. Oh, I couldn't roll in time. What a waste of a freaking flask, dude. I'm in trouble. Oh, I never used my wondrous physic. Oh, jeez. Thrust. Now we drink it. It's going to take a long time to recover, though. I can use the health recovery to maybe survive. Dang. We can do this. We're pretty close. We can make this happen. I should also switch around my talismans because I'm still wearing that cat talisman. One more. Took me 3 tries. Yeah. The rapier actually did way better. Gargoyle's Black Blade, Gargoyle's Black Halberd. A bronze greatsword wielded by valiant gargoyles, mended with blackened corpse wax, deals holy damage, such as the mark of those who serve Malekith the Black Blade. See? That's why it's a Black Blade Kindred, right? Pretty cut and dry there, right? Unique skill, Corpse Wax Cutter. Lost skill of Ancient Heroes. Lifts a sword up high to release the power of Corpse Wax and launch it forwards as a blade-like projectile. I do actually really like this weapon. I think it is super awesome. I just really like it. Is it super good? I don't know that it really is, but I mean, it is rad. It's got a cool little intricate design into it, you know? And I think I like that it just, even though it's got fancy kind of like etchings into it and stuff, like on the whole, I feel like it's kind of just simple and just clean, except for the, you know, the goopy black corpse wax at the top. Like, I don't know, it's pretty straightforward. And the halberd, kind of the same thing, right? Blackened corpse wax. It does spinning slash, nothing fancy on that one. It's kind of a shame that one doesn't get anything fancy to it. And look at what we have here. A jail cell with these watcher dudes again. They seem pretty untouched by the old, untouched by the Scarlet Rot. Interesting. Celia Everjail. So who would Celia want to throw away? Battle Mage, I'm gonna say Hughes. I don't know if that's actually right or not, but that's how I'm gonna say it. So he's one of the Haima ones. So what did they have against him, right? Now they were about like ending conflicts, right? And didn't believe in them like hiding away, like that sheltering from the conflicts was just another form of passivity or something to that nature, right? And that they should still be like out there, and going out during them is like, what do they call it? The spirit of like discovery or something along those lines. Critical hit. There we go. Overall, he's just a mage. He's not too strong to fight, right? But yeah. So there's, oh, we get his ashes. Okay. So maybe it'll tell us about him specifically, not just, you know, the Haima conspectus. Maybe they sealed him away because he like judged them in some way and they didn't like it. Hughes came from Celia to study the Haima conspectus at the academy, where he became a battle mage. They seek to quell conflict with cannon fire in the Gavel, but Hughes developed a longing for it. Oh, so he went a little off the deep end, and that's why they sealed him away. Okay. Now, previously, when we had jumped across this chasm, you can find some spots where you're like looking down and around. It's like, oh, what's going on over there? Oh, a whole little set of some graveyard things I didn't really get before. But if you end up like walking and looking at some of the edges, you'll notice that there are, a bunch of roots and stuff that kind of jut out from these different cliff sides. And eventually, if you travel along enough, you're going to find a spot to go and check out. I also kind of want to check this out real quick. It was Sacramento, but nothing exciting. But anyways, right? We can see, look how there's like some roots and stuff to drop down and along here. Look how we can kind of see some other path along here. Looks like maybe down there we could go along those roots, okay? So let's check that out. Oh, and look at that. I was going to say, look at the dead hounds everywhere. And then what's there? An abductor virgin. It's already got his eyes on us. That's okay. We're just going to kind of skirt on by. Don't mind us. Abandoned cave. Why is it abandoned? Well, you can already see signs of scarlet rot, so that's probably exactly it. It's also filled with geysers like we've seen, outside the Aeonian swamp. So, kind of curious to see what we'll find in here. Looks to be, abductor virgin there. Doesn't look to be working, though. It looks defunct. Ow, heal, please. Oh, the water is blazing hot, apparently. Dragon wound grease. Awesome. So glad I got that. There's a lot of them down here. Wonder how so many ended up in this spot. Like, it's almost like just straight dumping ground, right? But we see some mushroom people, too. And they have to... Oh my god, that's bad for us. We got a serpent bow. That's what we're looking for. Even he was getting messed up by the superheated freaking geysers. I would like to read it, but we are dying to scarlet rot right now. Alright, we found our way to the boss. We're no longer got rot on us, so let's take a look at the bow. A malformed bow in the shape of a pair of poisonous snakes imbues arrows with poison through pagan magic, revealing its true worth when used with poison-infused arrows, used by assassins known as the Formless Serpents. Formless, I was kind of thinking about it. So we've got those formless seals for different incantations. Pagan magic, it's serpents, so it has to do a lot with that curved sword. If I have it in my inventory still, I don't think so. That they worship the snake deity of sorts. We are, unfortunately, pretty low on resources. Hopefully this boss fight won't be a problem for us. Clean Rot Knight. It's a Clean Rot Knight spear. Alright. I mean, it's a Clean Rot Knight. There's nothing, like, hard for us, right? I mean, I don't know how many of them I've killed to try and get all their gear, and I still don't have the spear. Later. Now what do we get? Oh, a gold scarab. Not what I thought I got from here. A talisman facsimile of a scarab, the carrier of treasures and precious things. This golden scarab increases the amount of runes obtained from defeating enemies. Oh, it's got I can't tell exactly what that symbol is. Kind of neat looking though. Alright, well cool. Alright, we have one last thing to do here in Caelid. Way back when, we got a painting. Look at that. Titled Redmane, and we can see it's kind of looking at Redmane Castle, and it's overseeing some of these like arches. It's the same arches that we see along this edge, and it's going down, and we're looking at here. So we know it's somewhere along this spot. So we got to do some. So I'm looking around for the area. So eventually, right, we find a pretty good angle, right, looking at Castle Redmane from here. Pretty solid, right? But we're still not quite right. And look. Right down there, you can see some stuff. See some blue glow. It's a guardian golem. He's got a halberd, though. The other blue ones we saw were archers. So, there has to be a way down. Looks like we could maybe drop right there. It looks a little sketchy, though. That looks a little far. Okay, there's a spot right there. Okay, that's reasonable. We can make that happen. We should also go ahead and put on the cat one, too. Just to cover that. Oh. It's a little scary. There we go. Alright. This guy is like the hardest guy in the friggin' game. I kid you not. He is absolutely brutal. Absolutely. Is there anything for us to pick up over here? Doesn't quite look like it. He is super interesting because he's very unique. I don't think there's another golem thing like him anywhere. Not even the archer dudes are like him. So we're going to show it a little bit before I start trying to see what the crystal darts can do to him. Maybe if I can just sneak up while he's sleeping. Is that going to be okay? Oh, go, go, go. Rune arc. Oh, so exciting. So his halberd's super glowing. Now we watch him. Look, he thrusts it down, makes a ring, ping, and then these glowing blue orbs. And then they just shoot freaking lasers, dude. And they are just brutal. And he hits like a friggin' truck. Oh, like that, man. It's no joke, dude. He is absolutely insane. Okay, we've gotten that going on to him. So does that make a difference? I don't know, honestly. Look how much health and like damage he can take. He's still got the blue spectacles going on. He's doing the rings again. Can I like get them to target him? Oh lord, I can't. All right, you know what those orb things kind of remind me of is there's these like frost lightning orbs way down in the river wells, like in Sifra Riverwell, Shifra, however you say it. And that kind of reminds me of them. It staggers him a little bit, but like I don't know, it doesn't like do anything else to him, and there's no other like golems to like kind of turn against each other. This fight sucks. It is brutal. And I would like to get him in the hands maybe, like that's where he's got like broken armor. The stagger, nice. Oh, he's like in the earth. Give me the critical. Thank you. Oh my god, it's nowhere near enough. How am I supposed to freaking beat this dude, man? Alright, I have a slight idea. Oh, the reload. I forgot about the reload. This fight's so brutal, dude. Halberd looks interesting. Crazy not looking designs on there and everything, huh? Oh, hey. I didn't have to fight the golem? Ash of War, Rain of Arrows. Wait, I swear you had to fight him. Like, how did I not aggro him? Alright, let's look at the Ash of War. I mean, that's definitely Radahn's thing, right? Grants no affinity to an armament, but imparts the following skill. Archery skill performed from a low stance, ready to bow, then fire a burst of arrows into the sky to shower the enemy with projectiles. Yeah, I mean, it's Radahn's thing. Huh. So why don't I have to fight him? Does he drop anything? What's the deal? Hold on here. Okay. Yeah, this guy drops nothing. He has so much health. He's got crazy halberd. Like, I don't know what the point of him is to just be a red herring and to cause you pain and suffering, but we're not going to mess with him anymore because it is just miserable to fight this dude. Like, no joke. Just awful. That's where we're going to end it, though. Thanks for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Lots of stuff in here. I hope this did not drag too long. I hope I can cut this down reasonably. If not, again, sorry. Yeah, always appreciate it when you check it out, though. We can move on from Caelid now and never, ever come back. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.